little sitcom, you know, going back to the comedy roots.
Right.
Usually when they have Latino or Spanish orientated shows on Netflix, on this platform, whatever, it's usually them coming to the U.S. and their struggles, you know, learning English and like finding work. But it's that struggle. I'm the other way around. I came from the U.S. to Puerto Rico. I didn't know Spanish, so it's like a fish out of water type joint.
Right.
It's gonna be like a you know like a younger me, you know, just going through all the bullshit I have to go through.
How far are we off from that?
Man, I don't like to say dates because you know that just puts pressure on, you know, on the project. But on a perfect ride, man, we're airing next year.
Big Boys Neighborhood, beautiful day in the neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, Eladio Carrion. Welcome back, my brother. Looking richer than ever.
Looking great.
Looking richer and better than the last time we saw you too, man. Which I ain't gonna come out and be all jealous and start the interview off like that, man. But how you been, bro?
I've been good, man.
Hey, man.
Life's been good.
Did you notice that the last time you came to the neighborhood, once we sprinkled that neighborhood dust on you, how your life just improved even more?
Yeah, man. I was thinking the same thing. What a coincidence.
Yeah,
It was right after I went to Big Boy that everything just went crazy.
Yeah, man. And I mean, I'm not going to take it all, Eladio. You
Must have been the water that gave me here.
You know,
something.
Or the aura, just that what we pump through the air system here. And I'm going to tell you, you came in successful already. And your life was good. But once you left from here, man, it was life-changing events. And I told you, you were like, Big, you know, I never got a Latin Grammy. I was like, man, remember I did, and now look, you know?
Yeah.
What does that feel like for you, man? We don't do it for the accolades, but we accept them.
No, yeah. Me, I wanted a Grammy just to prove I could do it.
Yeah.
You know, that's always been a goal for me. You know, it's nice to be, you know, recognized for something that you do with love, you know, and that a group of people, serious people, you know, recognize that and want to give you an award for that. I have so many people that are doing the same thing.
And everyone don't have it, you know, and not braggadociously, but everybody doesn't have it. Bro.
You know, it's crazy, bro. This is the third time we've been nominated. And the first two times, like, it would be Grammy Day. The first time we didn't go because of COVID. The second time, man, I went there. I would be on my phone checking, you know. And this time, man, I don't know. It's because, you know, I just had my kids.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't even know it was Grammy Day. Like,
wow.
I had woken up because I had to go see the kids at the hospital, and my manager called me and said, "Hey, yo, congratulations, we won." I said, "What we won?" We won a Grammy. I said, "What?" I said, "That's crazy." So I wasn't even expecting, you know, but it's a beautiful thing because, you know, so many beautiful things happen in such a short period of time. Like in the same week, I got a Grammy. I had my twins. It was my birthday.
Yeah, man. I was about to say that. November was crazy for you, bro. Yeah, and it's crazy. The one year when you're not looking for it, you get a call and say that you won.
Yeah, man.
So you're not even in attendance. There's no acceptance speech, anything.
No, man. And like I was asked if I wanted to go to, because it was in Spain this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it wasn't close. But so like, and like I just had the kids, so I ended up saying, "Nah, man, I can't, you know, can't go to Spain for like 3 days, you know, I have to, you know, be with my girl, and she's still, you know, walking. She had a C-section, so it's like it was tough for her.
Healing up.
So, you know, it was cool, man. Like I wasn't even mad. Like I was so happy I stayed. I could, you know, enjoy that moment, you know, with my family, and you know.
Hey, man, and congratulations on the twins, man.
Yeah.
And what are they, twin?
The twin boys, yeah.
Oh,
they're
wow.
identical twins.
Hey, man, your first kids?
My first kids.
Oh, man, God is good, bro.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man, let me tell you, bro, and you probably know it now, and when you're pregnant, everybody tell you, yo, sleep now, do this, oh, they grow so fast. Man, you are here now. And I tell people all the time, bro, like, you can fall in love with many things, even your queen. But you could fall in love with the car, the record, the going on the road. There's certain things, but you've never fallen in love faster.
Nah, man.
Than when you have
kids, bro. Ooh, man. I already knew because I love my dogs.
Yeah, man.
And so if I love my dogs like this, you know, I know when I was gonna have kids, it was gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
And just like that, man. Like I'm waking up. Out of every 3 hours, I'm probably sleeping like an hour. Like I don't get sleep. I'm not. But I enjoy it, man. I'm having a blast with my kids, man.
And you got twins, bro.
Yeah, bro. Sometimes I confuse them. I don't smoke. I don't smoke in my house anymore. because there's one kid that's it's a half a pound bigger than the other one, so they give him more milk than the other one, and they have different stuff.
Right.
So like can't smoke, so I be switching them up and give them the wrong medicine.
Yeah, this will start to be like this. Like, oh my God, I've been feeding the wrong one.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. Hey man, when you say they're identical twins.
Identical twins.
So even as the dad, of course, as the dad, you'll look, but early on you had to be like, all right,
yeah, but at least one got a little birthmark that came out on his forehead, so that was cool because at least I can look and squint my eyes and see.
Right, okay.
That was God saying, "Here you go, let me help you out."
Yeah. I was struggling. I was like, dang, it was getting tough.
Hey man, and just with having twins, do you have twins in your family or your queen's family?
Yeah, on both sides.
Oh,
yeah, on both sides. I have an aunt that has a pair of twins.
But when did you know, like, so early on, you knew that you were going to be blessed with the twins?
Man, it was, she found out super early. And we were in LA. We were in LA after Coachella. Because I had to stay in LA after Coachella because my dog, Kemba, he got his back got fucked up and he lost his
like mobility?
Mobility in his two back legs. So I had to stay in LA because he got operated here. So I stayed for like a month.
Oh,
and
wow.
that month in LA, so we found out.
That's when you found out. That's not when you oh, okay. That's when you found out. I thought you was laying down in LA like, hey, might as well. We got nothing else to do. I got to go to the vet and check on little one,
Yeah, man. So that's why, I started making this album, Son Maria, because I wanted to, get an album done and put it out at least before they came.
Yeah, man.
So I could take a little break before touring the album because then I would have to do the studio sessions while the babies were home and all that. So I just
it's a whole different kind of planning now too, huh?
Nah, man. Like once the kids come, it's your life is it's revolved around them.
Yeah, man. You already a father to the little ones already. Did you have dogs? Because I remember the one you had to put up bread and
my boy.
Those are the babies, man. What's the difference between being like a pet parent and a father of twin boys?
Man, I made those, bro.
Right, I got you.
Yeah, it's just the whole process, man. Because with Kemba, he's a COVID dog, so we got him during the COVID, the pandemic.
And y'all kept him though. That's beautiful. Because some people got companion dogs or got dogs, and I was like, oh, wow.
I love my dog, but it's different because they just handed it to me, at a young age, Kemba, whatever. But I went through the whole process with my girl. I was there. I went to all her appointments. I would fly to a show and on tour and then come the next day bro, thank God I was on tour and I was in Seattle the day before she had the babies because she had it before time, and I was in Seattle. I was supposed to go to Miami to do some press stuff. And I said, man, let me go to Puerto Rico for one day at least on Monday and sleep, make sure everything's okay with her, and then I'll go back to Miami and fly back. It's a 3-hour flight. Bro, I got to Puerto Rico at 11 p.m. and like at 5 a.m.
No.
We were in the hospital like at 6.
So you would have missed that.
I would have missed it, yeah.
That's divine.
That was God, bro. I thank God every day because of that.
And she had a C-section, but it wasn't like a planned C-section.
No,
like,
she got COVID.
Oh.
And COVID, when the spike of white blood cells,
so it's very necessary.
Yeah.
But then, wow. So oh my God, bro. Yeah. And just the way it appears that you love hard.
Yeah.
There was no way in the world you could have wrote yourself.
I wouldn't, bro. My team and my management, I would have been gone off. I would have, hey, man, doing these shows, that's the reason I couldn't see my kid.
Yeah, man.
I would have been hurt.
Everything you clear.
For one day, I would have been hurt.
Yeah. But everything you clear, you would have blamed on them. Like, man, y'all got me out here working.
It would have been all their fault, man.
So 11 p.m. to 5 p.m.
5 a.m.
5 a.m.
Yeah.
And that time, you touched back.
I went to sleep when I woke up. It was happening. It was just happening now. I just think I thank God. I was like, dang, hey, wow, man, I'm here.
So you already had like your first Christmas as a dad.
Yeah.
So everything is like about to be like your first, man. And being a father of 2, my son will be 17 next month, and my daughter's 15. But being a father, bro, you remember everything, God willing. And man, I love being a part of my family, man. And you have every reason not to be around. Oh, book me a tour. Take me to the studio. But you choose to like, nah.
Yeah.
So even with the album, So Maria, and that's an album for moms?
Yes.
Really
yes.
though? Maria is your mom's name?
Yes, Maria. That's her name.
Hey, it sounds like a simple question, but why put this body of work together and call it that title?
Man,
So Maria.
When I do music and I put albums out, you know, I'm a very emotional person. I do it, you know, based off my emotions, what I'm feeling, you know. And at the moment, like I wasn't gonna drop music. I was gonna let, you know, Tremendo Cabrón, the last album, I was gonna let it, you know, sit out for a while, sit down, you know, think about what I was gonna drop next, you know, maybe a collab album with someone to, you know, do other stuff.
Right.
But man, I just sat down one day, I said, damn, I wanna just let the world know how great my mom is, you know, and give her flowers, you know. You know, while I can, you know,
Yeah,
like
she can smell them.
yeah, exactly. You know, I don't want to be like, you know, in a couple of years or something, God forbid something happens or whatever, you know, something happens and I said, damn, I could have done something very beautiful for her, like, for her to see it and like now I can't do it. You know, so now I can say
Right.
I did something beautiful for her. She saw it, she loved it, she enjoyed it, she went to all the experiences, she's felt all the love, you know. I did the video with my parents, like people know who she is now and like.
And that's her on the cover?
Yeah, that's her on the cover. Yeah, that's OG mom on the cover.
Hey man, did you tell her this is what I'm working on, or were you already moving down with the album?
She knew all the time. I never showed her anything though.
Right.
I didn't show her the cover maybe days before it came out. The songs, she heard it like when the album came out. I didn't want to show her anything. Like,
what did she say? Like her initial introduction to an album that's titled after her.
She was just so grateful. If you know, like anyone knows my mother, she's the most down to earth, humble person in the world. She's like, she sometimes, you know, it's been a while since we've been successful, and sometimes she still doesn't like grasp like, what's happening still.
Right.
So like she's you know she's from the country in Puerto Rico, like from the country. So like this is like a lot of stuff is like still new to her. So it's just very cute to see her, you know.
Yeah, man.
Go to space like places and like people going crazy when they see her and stuff. Like it's nice.
Hey man, so she's become just from the album in like the last month, not even a month.
Yeah.
She's become like on a different side of success. Like, oh, that's Maria right there.
Yeah.
Man, that's something more. That's something beautiful that you can hand to your mom, bro. Like, I'm a mama's boy. The only tattoo I have, man, is Ida's son. That's the only tat I have is Ida's son. I'll always be Ida's son. And my mom passed in 99. Oh. And you do find yourself, Eladio, sometimes I find myself saying, man, I wish I could have. You know what I'm saying? Did these things. I just couldn't. I bought her the house, you know, but I wish I had more of the success years.
Yeah.
You know, because she molded me and everything I did was in the light and the honor of my mom. So when I saw the album title, saw the video, saw the picture, I was like, man, dude, this is something that money can't buy.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like you definitely can. And it's so important. And especially now when it could have been the turn up album. It could have been the celebratory, you know, and those things are in the album. But it could have been, you know.
It's a more, you know, calm album, more, you know, me album. Like I said, man, I didn't want to, because my last album, bro, the Tremendo, that was like, that's me. That's like my dream album. I got 50 on, I got Wayne on it. That's my dream album. So I said, man, for me to, you know, to be able to get that type of work of art, you know, get these type of people back on it's gonna be time, you know. So I was thinking, damn, what can I bring to the table that's better than the last album?
Mm-hmm.
I said, damn, what's better than, you know, an album from my mother? So that's like probably like the main reason.
Did it feel different? This one going in, like
yeah. Like it felt different because I hadn't like, this is like my first album, but like, you know, with such, you know, special meaning, like it's from my mom, you know. So I was very excited for it to come out, but also, like I know my fans. I know what they're waiting for in an album, and I know, like, you know, after that one, they want to some hardcore, you know, trap or some hardcore rap shit. but like it was hard for me to like know that I wasn't gonna satisfy my fans. But like since my fans are so crazy and they love my music so much, they understood.
Right.
They understood. Like I would see the comments in the album, someone say, "Oh, your last album was better," but then someone pull up and say, "Hey, yo, but you're not understanding. Yo, this is something else. This is for his mom. Like there's not gonna be and there is like a Mbappe. There's an RKO. You know, I put some hard stuff, but like there's stuff on this album that I'm never gonna drop. You're never gonna see that many Afro beats in my album, like in this album, or so much commercial or so much R&B. Like this album is like one of a kind. This is never gonna happen again.
And you knew that going in.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
Then plus,
I want to do something different because the same people that say, "Oh yeah, your last album was better," are the same people that say, "Oh, your shit sound the same."
Right? Yeah, man.
So,
hey man, I saw this. It was Rick Rubin, and he said, and this is paraphrasing, but he said, "You make an album for your fans last." And when I saw him break that down,
that's true. I just saw that.
You saw that?
I just saw it. I said exactly.
Yeah, man, and we'll come aboard.
To digest it.
And then also when it comes to like, there's just something there's something that's just beautiful in music. And then there's something that's just beautiful in moms. We know the most rugged, crazy motherfuckers that, man, they could go and do the worst shit and come back and they mom be like, take your hat off, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or even when my mom, it'd be people that were around the house back in the days, be like, oh, Miss Alexander, can I carry those bags in for you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got pistols in their waist or something like that. So everybody has this beautiful connection with moms. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you fulfilled it, bro. Can you imagine if you would have said, let me just keep going. Let me just keep going and not had this body of work that you could have given to her?
Man, I couldn't imagine any other way.
Right.
Like I said, man, I'm really big on, emotions and like, what's happening in the present. Like at the moment, I just felt it was something I had to do. And it was about time that I wanted to do this type of work of art too, something more commercial, something more, heartfelt. It's been, I've been dropping so many albums, I've dropped, like, this is my eighth album.
Eighth studio?
Seventh studio album in like 3 years. So, yeah, I wanted to give him something.
Wait, you said in 3 years?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah.
No, for like 3 to 4 years, since 2020.
Damn. All righty. So the bodies of work, you know how to work.
Yeah, I've been,
Especially when somebody needs to say, man, you let me in.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know what I'm saying? You let me in.
But me personally, I love doing albums, man. For me, like, that, I just feel like that's the only way people can grasp.
Why?
I just feel like that's the only way, because I feel like in the industry, there's artists that are singles artists that they know how to, make that pop, that single pop, work that single and make it work and make it last months, But then there's artists that are, album artists. For me, I don't fall in love with one song.
Right.
I can't just choose, say, okay, this song is gonna be the song I'm gonna have playing for 6 months. It's only gonna be that song. So nah, like I like putting in like, work, putting, the songs together, the order, just making this experience for the fans and just blowing their minds and saying, oh damn, how do you do it again? Yeah. Like that, wow, again? And the last album we did this, I was gonna.
And even with the last, there is still gas in the tank.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying?
No, man, bro, I love this last album. Like, there's so many different, like, I love it because there's not even one song on that album that I like I dropped before the Hey Lil Mama joined, that like that Timbaland type flow beat. Like I've never, in the Latin industry, I've never heard anything like that. That Tanta Droga. It's like it's a bop. Like the production is amazing, and it's just stuff I've never done before.
How do you not well, I guess you can be in competition with yourself, but how do you not make that kind of like a default? You know how when you have success, and then some people try to go and recreate the magic, and I see that you didn't try this, especially with Maria.
Yeah,
but how do you not be in competition with yourself? And make that to where it's hard for you to create?
Man, like right now, it's not been hard, but I'm definitely more, hard on myself.
Yeah.
Making music. Like I would go in the studio maybe 2 years ago, do a 14-hour session and come out with like 5 songs, all hard, just. But now I'm taking my time. There's certain things that that before it was easier to talk about on songs.
Mm-hmm.
The ignorant stuff.
Yeah.
It was easy for me to go on a mic and say this, yada yada yada, this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And now, like, it's harder for me to do that because it's the more people that follow you, it's the more responsibility.
Right.
I got a lot of kids that follow me, so I
So
I
you
try.
take other things in with you sometimes too.
Yeah. So this album, there's a lot of songs here that I try to make them, like the intro, for example, Bendecido. That's a hard ass track. Like you can hear that in the club. You see people popping bottles. It sounds like a hood ass track, but it's really saying it's like
Like the
powerful,
content.
powerful stuff. Yeah, powerful shit. So like it's that me trying to make attractive music, but not being such a bad influence at the same time.
Is success kind of a gift and a curse sometimes? And
It's
I mean
a man,
the best in the best way.
it's a curse if you if you don't know how to if you abuse it, it's a curse. But if you understand it and you know where you are, you know who you are, and you know how to mold and use it for your favor, I think it's a win-win.
Amen. And then plus you paid
Just can't get lost in the sauce.
Yeah, and that's what people do.
Yeah, get lost in the sauce.
You paid a lot of tuition into the school of experience when it came to music, life. Like you threw a lot of things up against the wall.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I learned a lot.
And that's what they say. They say, man, sometimes the most successful person in the room has the most failures.
That is so true, bro. Like, I've learned so much that's why my and the last album, RKO, it starts off just like that. It's like I'm gonna celebrate all my W's, cause a lot of people want to see me have L's, but we learn from our L's. So it's like every W, is I'll take every L, with a smile on my face. If I learned it, like if I didn't see it coming, that's me.
Right.
If I'm trying to get a W and I get an L, but I was really trying to get a W, that's all right, cause but if I'm getting an L because I'm lacking, I'm slacking off, because I deserve it, that's bad,
Yeah, it's definitely if you're trying, and my thing is always the test and the testimony. You know what I'm saying? If you got the test, like, man, okay, I'll get the test. And then if I win, boom, now I got the testimony. If I lost, then damn, I got the testimony.
I already know it was at that door. Don't go through that door. Close it up.
Hell yeah, man. And just and when I say, man, a lot of tuition to the school of experience, even one day we're just sitting here, dude, and this was totally off air. And we were talking about like the Vine, the swimming, and I don't know what we were talking about, but I was like, oh, did we play it? Oh, we had just played a piece of you on the air.
On Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, okay, so you did Jimmy Fallon,
yeah.
and then we folled that up with our own piece, right?
Yeah.
Where you were talking about, when I was a swimmer, and I was like, oh, I forgot all about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, because when you think like, man, okay, the Vine world, I'm good with this. You know what I'm saying? The comedy, and we had that in the clip too.
Yeah,
the comedy. I'm a comedian. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, the swimmer. I swim professionally. Those are all things that one person would have said, this is what I'm good at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I just wanted more, man.
Yeah, I see.
But for me, man, if I fall in love with something, like really fall in love with something, I'm going to try to be the best.
Right.
And like with comedy, I fell in love with comedy. With swimming, I fell in love with the sport. And with music.
Let me slow you down a little bit. So when you did comedy, you were known as a funny person, a comedian.
Yeah.
Right? And you did parody songs.
Yeah.
Why not? You know how some people, they don't know how to get out of that parody area?
Yeah.
Like you could have been a Weird Al Yankovic. You could have just made parodies.
Yeah.
Why know that there's a line where you say, I want to cut it? Because Jamie Foxx wanted to be a singer, and comedy takes off, and he had to like cut it a little bit to say, no, I'm an artist as well.
Yeah. Man, It happened so organically
Mm-hmm.
because, okay, I started doing comedy. I did my stand-ups. I did a bunch of shit. But the last part of my comedy phase, I was doing parodies and I was doing I would imitate
Mm-hmm.
artists' voices. I would imitate them very well. Like, so when I send my refs sell them music, I would do it in their voices. So like doing my comedy, I would upload full songs of me imitating their voices, and they would call me and say, "Hey, yo, bro, put that shit down, sell that song to me. Like, please, like, put that song down, put it down, put it down." Like,
And
I
who
mean,
would you do? Because I know,
Yeah.
because I do quite a
Ñejo,
few myself.
My best one is Ñejo. I would do Cocuyuela. I would do everyone, and I would like imitate their flows, and that's how I started as a writer. So then I started writing for other rappers seriously, and when I would write for them, I would give them some shit that sometimes I would be saying, "Damn,
Yeah,
he ain't seen it like I was seeing it."
yeah.
Like, it's not the same thing. Like
I'm damn near giving my dude my babies.
no,
you know?
no, and it's not even like. And then I would understand. It would happen a lot, and it would happen more and more and more. And I feel like I would have to dumb down my stuff just so they could, they would understand it. And it was a short time when I understood like I had something different. Like I had something different to bring to the table in the Latin industry. Something, especially rap and trap, because my background was way different than the other cats. They're born and raised in Puerto Rico. Maybe I was born and raised in the States. My sisters are 10 years older than me, so I was born in 94, so I'm a big Eminem, 50,
Yeah.
Nas, but then my sisters are 10 years older than me, so I got
Right, you got
the
that too.
Mobb Deeps, like I was put on the Mobb Deep when I was like in kindergarten, so like I had a little bit of everything, so I understood I had something different. So when I understood that, I would just make music, and then when I would show it to people, they would say, "Damn, like they had that Sour Patch face, like you made that, like how?" And that same reaction with everyone said, "I must got something right. I must have, the formula must be, And I started getting more and more confident, and like, sure, like people would say, "Oh, yo, that's the dude that does comedy," but like, the music would be so fire, so fire, so fire, and I wouldn't care. Like, I would keep on dropping so fire music. At the end of the day, all the people were talking shit. They would turn into fans.
Right, like you'll get them.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you'll get them.
Like there'd be a point that, like the punchlines were so hard, or like the production was so well put that they would say, "Damn, like I don't want to like this guy, but shit, it's so hard not to."
You couldn't deny it.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and the hater only goes so long where it's like, damn, now
Man,
I'm
I
really
practiced
sounding
a
like
lot,
a hater.
bro. I did my hours. I'm still doing them, but I did my hours. And it's
Yeah.
crazy, like the same people that I came up with doing those hours, my mud buddies, they're all successful right now. We all like that boot camp that we went through, like, sleeping on couches, sleeping on floors, sleeping in cars, it went crazy.
Did
for
it feel
everyone.
like sometimes it was a reset, like a start over, where it was like, man, I'm already did swimming and did comedy, and now I got to go do an outlier than to put 10,000 hours in,
For me, man, swimming, I just comedy and swimming, I just fell out of love of both things. And me, like, I'm a big thing, like, if I'm gonna do something for the rest of my life, I gotta wake up and be happy about it every day. If I gotta wake up at 5 a.m. and, catch a flight and, do 2 shows over here, like,
Understood.
I got a smile on my face. I love my job. I love what I do. I love connecting with people. I love making music. I love making memories. I love, people pulling up to me and say, "Hey, yo, that Mama's Boy track, I sang that stuff to my mom. I dedicated to my mom, it meant a lot." Bro, I have so many people hit me up for that track telling me, "Yo, bro, I heard your album." And I was fighting for my mom for like 2 years. We weren't talking. I hit her up again, we were talking again. It's a beautiful thing to connect, And I feel like music, in comedy you connect, in sports you connect, but music, I fell in love with it because it was like the easiest way for me to connect with people.
Right.
And
music, Eladio, is different though, because comedy, if you go to a show, you could take it, you watch it, and you could probably take a memory with you.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that you can kind of partake in, but with music, man, it just puts you you can play it whenever you want. It's right there for you. And music is just like life. You know how some people say, oh, they contradicted. One night they want to turn up, the other, but that's what music is for me. There's some days where if you got in the car with me, you be like, man, you listening to this? Because I'm in that mood and I can go back to it. And then don't give me something that I identify with and that could really bring something out of me. Because the music can also be emotional. And it's crazy because you could write something or do something for you, but then it's like you wrote it for us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I try, like, there's a lot of songs on this album. It's me, Eladio. The human being. I constantly remind my fans that in my music. And that's why, they see me and I'm so, like, approachable to them. They're so cool with me. Like, it's all love, because of that,
Right. It sound like it.
Yeah, because I constantly, in all my albums, I remind them, hey, yo, I do this. You guys, enjoy my music, go to my shows, but, I'm just like you guys, I go through the same shit y'all do, There's no past, there's no money. There's shit that money, can't. People will be amazed of like amount of stuff money can't buy. The amount of important stuff money can't buy.
Right.
Like once you get all this money, you end up realizing like there's only a handful of things, it's commodity.
Yeah.
Money's commodity. That's the best thing it could buy,
Hey man, I remember when my mom was passing, right? That's when I realized I was like, man, there is nothing that I can do that's gonna save her. There ain't no Birkin bag I can give. There's no check that I could write. You know what I'm saying? I can make things healthy and, or nicer.
Jenna, you can give a better bed in the hospital.
Yeah,
right?
man.
But it's not the most important thing,
Not at all, bro. Not at all. And when you talk about money too, man, like, do you, and now you got twins.
Yeah.
So I know they said you had like one car.
I still got that one car. I still got my G-Wagon. Yeah, I got a G-Wagon. I
can only drive one at a time.
Yeah, like, bro, like, I barely drive when I'm at home. I'm a homebody. Like, I barely use my cars, Puerto Rico, the streets are fucked up,
Right.
I can't give me a little Ferrari because,
Right.
Yeah, but, hey, you will spend like 10 grand in just tires all year. Puerto Rico, oh my God. But yeah, like me, I don't see myself buying it. I just got my girl car.
Right.
I was gonna get myself, before I had the babies, a little sports car. I didn't even want it. I just I had the money to get it. I was gonna get it. But thank God I had the twins, because I said, hey, you know what? I was gonna get,
something we can all ride in.
And I don't see myself getting, more. I like getting properties, that stuff,
Have you splurged on anything? I see you, I see you got the things you gotta have.
Bro, even chains and watches, like, I like watches. But then again, it's something,
right.
That, doesn't
it's an investment
lose value.
too.
It's an investment, But, I'm
but
not.
You haven't bought nothing like crazy stupid where you kick yourself in the ass like
a tiger.
Yeah, like yeah.
A monkey.
Man, I have never felt bad because I don't buy recklessly. I think it's because when I started seeing money in the beginning, when I was, I blew so much money, like and it wasn't so much money, it was so much money for me,
right?
Because I
you never had it like that.
My first big check or big amount of money I got in whole was probably like $8,000, and I went to the club that same night. I spent like $6,000
of the eight.
Yeah, and then like a week later, I was like, damn, bro, I could have done this, I could have done that.
Yeah, man.
So like very early, like when I started getting little amounts of money, I learned that that bad feeling of not having money. So like when I started getting, more like bigger amounts of money,
right?
I was like, nah, I don't want to go through that road. So no, I just find ways to.
I love that it was 8,000 and you found out off for 8,000.
Yeah, exactly. Thank God.
Yeah, because I've asked that question like, Fifth, what was your first check? And he was, like even with Fifth, with 50, when he say on in the club, when he say I got a meal out the deal, that was $1 million, and I know that felt like a lot. But I've asked people what's the biggest check, respectfully, and they'll say it. And some of the people, what they purchased, like even with 50, with that house he had in Connecticut, he had that for 14 years. And just in upkeep, when he wasn't even in it, it cost him $750,000 a year just to not live in it. You know, I remember years ago, Eladio, I bought it was horrible then, but I bought this nugget bracelet, and it was gold nugget, and then on the front, and you can see them in any mall in the world. In the front, it had this plate, so I put Ida's son and crushed diamonds.
Ooh.
And dude, I paid $6,500 for it. And I still got that thing to this day to remind me how stupid that was. It was the worst. And it was in the mall. You know, the mall, they're already going, you know, you paying their rent. And it was crushed diamonds. It was like diamonds that, you know, I mean, if somebody got something blown off, it was like, oh, it was just for the shine.
Yeah.
And I would do everything with my left hand. Everything, like, you know, yeah, man. Everything was with the left, but that was my tuition into the school experience too. Like, man, there's better things, bro.
Yeah,
there's better things. Talk to me about the TV show. Is the TV show coming?
Yeah. We're currently working on it. We're working on a little sitcom. You know, going back to the comedy roots.
Right.
Yeah, because I think, you know. Then again, I want to do something I enjoy. They had other offers on the table, you know, to something more serious. But I feel like I would enjoy, you know, doing a little comedy show because I watch comedy shows. I enjoy comedy shows. You know, I got a little funny bone in me, so I'm with the writers. We're mocking up the, you know, the pilot and doing everything.
And
so.
It's about like your life or similar to?
It's about my life. Yeah, it's about my life. It's about my life because, you know, when usually when they have Latino or Spanish orientated shows on Netflix, on this platform, whatever. It's usually them coming to the U.S. and their struggles, you know, learning English and like finding work. But it's that struggle. I'm the other way around. I came from the U.S. to Puerto Rico. I didn't know Spanish, so it's like a fish out of water type joint.
Right.
You know, you got the crazy characters, the crazy uncle. This, you know. It's gonna be super cool.
Now,
like,
is this you creating and writing?
Yeah, everything.
Oh yeah, like because you can write your life story.
Yeah, because I want and I used to write in my comedy, do my the libretto, the dialogues and all that stuff. I used to love to write, so like I'm gonna be a big part of, you know, the creative process of this.
Explain to me what a sabo is. Sabo.
Oh, sabo, man, no sabo.
Yeah, no sabo.
No sabo. That's how they call I wasn't no sabo kid.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's coming from here.
I highly graduated. You know, yeah, I'm not no sabo kid anymore.
Hey.
So
You don't
explain
speak
to me
Spanish.
what. Yeah.
You know, sabo kids are, you know, Latino kids
Right.
raised in the States that their parents, you know, they might, you know,
Yeah, man.
know Spanish, but since they're in the States and they go to school in an English school, like
Yeah.
they don't practice Spanish in their house enough, and when they end up speaking Spanish, they have, you know, the most horrible accent. And they just sound, you know, American.
Did you find that when you moved back to Puerto Rico?
Oh, when I moved to Puerto
different?
Rico, yeah, bro. I knew I spoke horrible Spanish.
Right.
But man, being an army brat, you just learn how to move and adapt and understand. Like I understood there was nothing else happening. Like I had to learn Spanish. Like there's no fairy's gonna pick me up and say, "Oh, let's go back to the States."
Right.
I'll take care of you.
Yeah.
So now I had to
leave it to me.
My dad retired already. He did 20-some years in the army. Like I understood he was tired of, you know, he wanted to be back home in his island.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, we had to take care of my grandparents. They were sick too. So I said, okay, I gotta learn
So this
Spanish.
is like the
we gotta
tossing
do
the
this.
kid in the pool kind of thing.
Yeah, but
Sink or
I swam.
Hell yeah, you did.
I swam like Michael Phelps. I swam.
in more ways than one.
I swam again, and I swam again.
Hey man, and it's crazy because even here, I have people that'll say, you know what, man, my family came to the States, and there's even families and people that I know that said, my mom and dad told me not to speak in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? And especially people that's a little bit older, like, no, we here. You got to speak English. This is where the opportunities are, so on and so forth. So I could just imagine. How old were you when you went back to Puerto Rico?
Man, when I moved to Puerto Rico, I was like 10.
Dude,
10.
so your eyes got to be extremely wide open when you go to a place and like this is where you live now.
Yeah, like I was kind of used to it because, you know.
Would you go back and forth?
Yeah, I would go like on vacation, you know. But like me having to go to school all Spanish speaking, me sitting in the chair just, I don't know what she's saying. Then my cousin was next to me. She said, "I know." She would like try to explain to me. Then I would only like my English teacher because it would come English class and I would shine there. I would be talking. But then in the other classes, I'd be like, "Damn, what are these people saying, bro?"
Eladio, why is it so important for you to continue to sing in Spanish, considering that your first language is English?
Man, that's a good question. I think it was because it was so hard for me to learn Spanish, and when I did do it, I perfected it, and like it's been so long me perfecting it and just doing it in Spanish. Like it's easier for me in Spanish now.
Yeah.
Like I can do a song in English, but like it'll be because it's a different it's different wordplay. Because in Spanish you gotta rhyme stuff perfectly. In English, you got some more space. You can
Yeah.
to play, but it's different. It's different. It's practice.
It's practice.
If I practice more, I can make more attractive songs in English.
What advice would you give to any no sabo kid?
Just don't be afraid to speak it. Me, I learned Spanish very quickly, but it was because I wasn't afraid to speak it incorrectly. Because speaking it incorrectly, bro, I would say the weirdest shit. But they would say, "Hey, no, it's not like this. It's like this," and that's how I would learn Spanish. Like I would gladly say something that didn't make sense, so someone could, correct me and say how to properly say it.
So you'll say something, somebody come and bring you like a flower pot. And you're like,
yeah, exactly. Or just not have my pronouns right. You just like saying like the wrong words. It's like this, and I would little by little understand.
Do you? Because I notice even now in the neighborhood, man. Do you find yourself having sometimes to search for the English word?
Yeah, bro, it happens all the time because it's been years already. Like I've been in Puerto Rico for like since, bro, for already like 19 years, 18 years already. It's like damn, wow, I'm old.
Right.
Oh, don't say you were young.
This bearded bastard.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So what is this show gonna look like? Because you were able to lock all that in.
Yeah, it's gonna be actually me narrating the show. It's gonna be like a younger me, just going through all the bullshit I have to go through.
How far are we off from that?
Man, I don't like to say dates because that just puts pressure on the project. But on a perfect ride, man, we're airing next year.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, me personally, that's why I wanted to musically drop this album. Right now I'm finishing another album just to have it done. So when comes March, I can just lock in on the show and that's it.
Hey,
just
man,
like I like on music.
Have you seen 50 Cent's weight loss?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man, and people are like, oh, man, he's doing it. But 50 is good. Do you remember that movie he did where he played the football player that had cancer and he lost all that weight?
Yeah, bro.
People would say the craziest. I'm like, nah, that brother know how to get physical. He know how to.
50's a genius, bro. 50's a genius.
Yeah, man. Have you had any other contact with him since y'all did y'all thing
but like
together?
we talk a lot with his management with René. Super cool. He comes to all our shows, man, and he shows love the whole time. And we're also the producer that we're working with, work with and power and stuff. So like
So on that side,
yeah.
Oh, okay, so you gonna be in great hands anyway, though.
No, 50's a genius, man. I got mad love for him, man.
Are you on tour? Will you tour anytime soon, especially with the little ones now? How does that happen?
We start right now. I took off until May, just to enjoy their growth and be there for first.
Yeah, they change every day, bro.
Yeah, man. I've been out for like 5 days, and I know when I get back, it's gonna be more chubbier,
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And we got technology now that puts you in their face every day,
exactly,
in every moment. But it's totally different. You can just smell them and hold them.
That shit stink more than the other.
Yeah, man. What kind of dad is Eladio?
Man, bro. Me, I always thought like I came here like I came to this world to do music and to be a father, bro. I love kids. I have a bunch of nieces and nephews, and like I love being around them. I just love the idea of me being responsible of molding this this human being into a caring person, a person who understands between right and wrong. You know, just making that person be the best person they
I
can
tell
be.
them, I say, man, we're building humans.
Yeah, man.
And it's crazy because I say, man, there's certain times where I'm like, man, I'm tired. Or when I had the kid, when I, the babies, but I was like, man, this is the best reason for me to be tired. Like, I'm not tired of being like, oh, I was in the club turning up all night. I'm tired. If I'm tired for the babies or tired for my family, I earned that, and I love it.
It's like in music. What you invest in what you do, you'll see the outcome. Like, in my mind, if I invest the same amount of love and the same amount of energy I put into music and my kids, bro, they're gonna be the next Messi and Einstein.
Yeah, man.
Like, what you put into your kids, that's what's gonna come.
Hey, man, if they're gonna be
the
the next Messi, can I invest right now?
Yeah.
Because you do talk things into existence,
Yeah,
Eladio.
seriously.
And
Be
how old
Richard.
is Yael?
7 months.
Yeah.
I got a 7 month.
He just had it.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
man.
Congratulations.
Yeah, he
Thank
just
you,
had
bro.
his little one too, man. So
insane
and it's crazy because
Sterilizing bottles and
Yeah,
and
dog, what
all
the hell,
that.
man?
Yeah.
hey man,
Diaper
but
pumps.
it's crazy because I knew Louis before fatherhood.
Yeah.
And it's crazy when you know somebody before parenthood and then watching them become a parent. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And it's like,
insane.
oh, now you get it.
I just had my first camp the other day. Since I had the kids,
Mm-hmm.
you see me listening to beats, with the bottle.
Oh, it's different now, huh?
Yeah, it's-
Can y'all turn it
no-
down a little bit?
no one's smoking inside anymore. You
Yeah,
gotta
man.
go outside.
Do you
wash
ever
your hands
sing
when you come in.
lullabies?
Oh, bro,
What are you singing to them?
yo,
Better make some.
my shit's customized.
Hey, dude, watch you give us a hit.
I got a song for everything. Like sometimes, like I'll be making. I'm making up a song every day. I got a song for everything. I make up a song for everything.
Tiny,
Like-
the time to eat, song.
A time to eat song, when they burp song, when they're cold song, when they cry song, when bro, everything song.
Hey man, you
I
should
got
really
some
probably
hits.
go in the studio and do. We got like nursery rhymes and people
Nah,
do
bro,
something.
I got at least 5 baby sharks in.
Oh really though?
Yeah.
Like man, if I put these on the world,
I'm about to drop that, get 1 billion views on YouTube.
hey man, he said I got like 5 baby sharks.
Yeah.
Man, once some releases here,
Yeah.
yeah man, but it's a whole different world, bro.
Watch me fuck around and drop a lullaby album.
Do
it, please.
He was like, all right, man, I had to
Be a
get in.
first.
I had to do this. I got my features that I wanted. Mom's is taken care of. Do I do the lullaby album now or do I wait on it? You know?
Yeah, do it. Put some crazy features on that.
Hey, man. And you got to think, we all got kids.
Imagine it like a lullaby go to sleep song with Key Glock.
Hey,
Amen.
Go to sleep.
Hey.
Lullaby.
hey, man.
Yeah.
And even the baby be like them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just bumping.
And then you start to see it go slow.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, he's out. Hey,
That's
man,
funny.
you probably sitting on something like we just clowning. You probably really
Yup.
sitting. He gonna get in the car and be like,
I
And-
said
and you
some
gotta
shit.
think-
I said some shit.
And we all parents. So who can you call that's like, oh man, I ain't gonna do that.
And kids get addicted to like one song. Like my son with Bluey, the new little Bluey show.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
bro, once he listens to the intro of that song, it's just boom, eyes on the TV, eyes on the TV.
Hey man, but
And then
even
he
as a
just loses.
parent, you hear certain things, you be like, oh, that slap right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard this one song that this my manager's kid showed me something about French fries.
Do you know
It
that
was hard. I don't know. It was French fries. It was hard.
It was dope.
Oh, he turning us on the
I would have hopped on if they would have
Yeah,
asked
see,
me.
you see, and you probably would have.
Yeah.
So when you go and do your A&R and you do other stuff
Oh
for the next for the lullaby album,
I gotta.
come on, man.
Just give us a little credit, like in the pamphlet part. Be like, shout out to the neighborhood for
Yeah.
inspiring.
And we know a lot of
I
people
gotta
don't
get a
even hold
skit. I
hard.
gotta get a skit.
Yeah, I'll do the skit because a lot of people don't even hold the hard copy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely do the skit.
Yeah.
I definitely, because I am a father, and,
One of the
and your
best.
little one was what, 3?
Oh, 3 years old.
Yeah, man, just turned
Yeah.
3.
He's amazing. Just wait.
I got
just
punched
wait.
by a 2-year-old yesterday in Marshalls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Funny fact.
Wait, what?
I'm talking about 3-year-olds.
I love that you was in Marshalls too. But go ahead.
Yeah. I went to Marshalls yesterday because we gonna go play paintball.
Right.
We
Oh, you just
gear
need to
and
get
shoot.
something?
Yeah. And we were, and I was walking down the aisle and this 2-year-old, he just looked at me and punched me. And it was crazy because he was sitting in the cart and he waited for his mom to like look the other way and he just went boom and he just looked the other way. I was like, what's up with this homie?
Hey man,
Terrible twos, man. Funny fact.
isn't that the
my
innocence
gosh.
of a child too?
That's a badass kid, bro.
Yeah, and now that
that's
you,
a badass kid.
but now that you have yours too, you'll say like, "Oh, my kid's not gonna be like that."
I hope not.
Yeah,
man.
they're gonna hit somebody in Walmart. Yeah.
Choke someone TJ Maxx.
Hey, man, but it's lovely, bro, to see like when people, not evolution, but when you see and you like we were talking before you came in, we were like, dude, he didn't have this accolade, he didn't have this, and especially he wasn't the father of twins. You know what I'm saying? And it felt like you were just here.
Yeah.
And the way that life goes, man, it's crazy.
Man, life's a ride, man.
Yeah, it is, man.
Life's a ride. I'm enjoying every part, man.
Man.
That's something I learned to do like this year and last year, because I would just be like dropping stuff, working a lot, just sitting back and then just breathing and enjoying this one way ride that we got. You know, we're only here one time, man.
Hey, man, and it's crazy when you say how with So Maria, how you gave your mom the flowers, right? But sometimes, man, we don't take time for us to slow down because we're on this, I gotta go get it. And especially, man, now and probably for a long time too, Eladio, 9 times out of 9.5, we're doing something for somebody else. You know, and that's either your mom, your brother, your sister, your this, your fans, whatever it is. We're getting up for other people a lot. And sometimes, man, you got to just slow down and say, you know what, yeah, damn. Because you probably, when you look back at certain things, you're probably like, damn. But it wasn't big at that time.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff that I just, man, even just looking outside and seeing like the green and seeing just, oh, it's a beautiful day. Well, thank you, God, you know, just got to sit back, man. Just can't take shit too seriously. Even,
when you're on the road, do you ever just look out the window?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
If I'm not, you know, sleeping, you know.
Right, yeah.
Cause I love tour buses. I love tour buses beds, bro. I love that shit.
You like how it's moving or what?
Bro, even like, cause now, you know, now I got the bed in the back. I got the, you know, the big bed in the back with the TV, you know, with the air and stuff. But even in the tour bus, the old ones, like, you know, they got the bunk
bunks,
beds. Bro, I don't, there's no place in the world I sleep better
than
in those bunk beds.
Damn.
Bro, I can sleep 10 hours straight. Only in
with
there.
The road and the rocking.
With the road and the shut. Bro, I love that shit, bro.
Hey, man, it's crazy because at some point, man, even when you say tour bus, right, you have to work up to the tour bus.
Yeah.
You know, at one point, it's just like, man, let's
Commercial
jump in the car. We got to show.
The back seats.
Yep. Get in the promo van.
Yeah.
Run around town, bro. I remember, you know, because I came up before radio, I was with a group called The Far Side, and I was the bodyguard, so on and so forth. So even just watching us being all crammed into a 15-passenger van to when we got our first bus, it was like, oh.
That's beautiful because like I literally went through each step. I did not jump not even one step. Like I went through it all. Like, I went all the prices in the shows. Like I didn't jump from 5K to 100K. You know, I started off. I started for 100. I did shows for 500. I did shows for 1,000. I did shows for 1,500. I did shows for 2,000. I did shows for 4,000. I did shows for 10,000. I did for 20. Keep on.
Damn.
You know.
I was wondering where he was gonna stop. Yeah, man. And it's crazy because I think that's what the staying power and what gets appreciated more. You know, it's like when you actually do the work. And I take it from anyone that, you know, had something and it went up. You know what I'm saying? I remember years ago, man. It was Luther Vandross, and he said, I'd rather have 15 albums that sell 1 million than one album that sells 15 million.
You know what's crazy, bro? You say Luther Vandross, and I was just going to mention him during the Lullaby joint.
What?
You just said his name.
Yeah, you was going to talk about how he could have sung anything?
He could have been on that record.
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry, that's crazy.
Because they always say
mentioned
Luther
that
Vandross.
exact name. That's crazy.
They say he could have sung the alphabet.
Yeah.
And you would have been like, oh, man, he's killing this.
That's beautiful.
And comedians go, A, B, C, D, F, G. And you're like, oh, man, wait till you get to P. Wait till you I hold that note on P. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, rest in peace, man. You know, but when we put you notice I'm saying we now. When we put that Lullaby album together, oh, man.
Get something clear.
Yeah, man. Do we get Bad Bunny on there or no?
Oh, he will go hard. Yeah, he will go hard.
Yeah, let's get Bad Bunny on there, dude.
He will go hard.
Hey, man, you know what? Another piece that we played when we did something with you in the neighborhood, and this is just probably what,
Not too long
yesterday
ago.
or probably last week or late last week. was we replayed the story of how when you ran into Bad Bunny and both of y'all were at, at college.
Oh yeah.
And were you going in and he was quitting?
He was quitting. I was going in. I quit like 2 weeks after.
Man, isn't life crazy though?
Bro, life's been crazy. I've been like, that's why sometimes like when I do music, I told you like before in the interview, I told you that I feel like a certain responsibility because I feel like I've been put in so many positions just to get to where I am that I feel like I gotta do, I gotta do well, I gotta do right,
Right.
I feel like, God just been like blessing me, putting me.
Yeah, it's almost like you're being navigated.
In this position, like the Bunny thing, like just me and him and like putting him on, just meeting. Bro, the first contract that I've ever signed in my life was with Rimas. Like I signed the first piece of paper that they put in front of me. And I thank God it was with good people. My managers, my brother, bro, the two people like that I most talk to,
because you hear horror stories.
Nah, bro, like it's crazy. It's like God has put me in so many positions to win, even though I fought to lose sometimes, and I've been doing shit to lose. He says, I know, not that way. Go this way. It's this way.
Hey, Eladio, let me tell you, man, what's crazy, and I've said this, and the neighborhood is familiar with this, man. It was like I was already like life on, early experiences. Somebody told me don't let the devil get a hold of you. And that stayed with me, right? But I remember when my mom passed, it felt like my mom was like the agent, manager, everything sitting next to God. And she was like, get this girl out of his life. Do this. And it almost felt like I was just floating.
Yeah, man. I feel
and that's why when you say it felt like things were just coming, and that's why you too say, I can't mess this up. And especially when you recognize like, whoa, there's something going on here. There's something going on here, and I can't F this off, man. Yeah, man.
Exactly, man.
Man, but I thank you for coming into the neighborhood, bro.
No, thank you guys, man.
Man, and probably when you come back, what triplets?
Hey.
Hey, bro, I come back anytime. But it's funny because like when my team told me, hey, you're going to LA. Is there any place you wanna you wanna go? Say if they wanna take me and Big Boy, I would love to go. Like,
man,
I love coming
brother.
Here, bro.
No, that's automatic, bro.
So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the love.
Man, we appreciate
always.
you, brother, and may your star continue to shine, man. And character is what's being said about you when you're not in the room, bro. And we've said some beautiful things about you when you're not in the room, bro.
Thank you.
And you earned
that.
each and every piece of that.
I appreciate
Eladio
that,
Carrion in the neighborhood, Big Boy neighborhood.